PCB open to hybrid model Champions Trophy, but wants same for events in India. In a development that could potentially break the current deadlock over the upcoming Champions Trophy, the PCB has offered to consider a hybrid model, but only if there is a concrete written agreement allowing Pakistan the same option when a global tournament is held in India. Although discussions are ongoing and the situation remains fluid, ESPN Cricinfo understands the PCB put forward its proposal over the weekend in meetings with the ICC and BCCI in Dubai. In it, they called for an equitable and long-term agreement, stretching beyond the 2025 Champions Trophy, with reciprocal provisions for Pakistan to play outside of India during global events held there. It is yet to be decided whether such provisions are for the next 3 years or until the end of the current rights cycle in 2031. In this time, India are scheduled to host 3 global men's tournaments, the 2026 T20 World Cup along with Sri Lanka, February, the 2029 Champions Trophy, October, and the 2031 World Cup along with Bangladesh, October to November, as well as the Women's ODI World Cup in 2025. The co-hosted events provide a solution, though any India-Pakistan games will pose the same problem. And although it doesn't come under ICC jurisdiction, the next Asia Cup, in October 2025, is also scheduled to be played in India. We will do whatever is best for cricket, Mohsin Naqvi, the PCB chair, told reporters in Dubai on Sunday. If we adopt any other formula, except hosting the tournament in Pakistan, it will be done on the basis of equality. The most important thing for Pakistan is its respect. Everything else is secondary. A one-sided arrangement is no longer acceptable. It cannot be the case that we continue to go to India, but they do not visit Pakistan. Whatever happens must be on the basis of equality. While the BCCI remains tight-lipped, indications are it might not be willing to accept adopting a hybrid model for their tournaments. In either case, the ICC board will reconvene and examine the PCB proposal before making a final decision on the Champions Trophy. And both PCB and BCCI will need to have that decision ratified by their individual governments. The ICC has tentatively penciled in December 5 as a date for that meeting. Options on the table for the tournament remain the same as they were when the board met briefly last week. Otherwise, that the tournament will either be based on a hybrid model with India playing its games outside Pakistan, that the entire tournament is hosted in another country, or that the tournament goes ahead without India. In that meeting last week, it was decided to give the PCB time to hold separate negotiations with BCCI to find a resolution after the latter told ICC that the Indian government had denied permission for the Indian team to travel to Pakistan. Last Fr.